Is it even gonna? Oh, there it goes. We're live now.
Hell yeah.
Hey, welcome to the pre-show, everybody. This is where we talk about what we're gonna do on the show. Should be a good one. Preview show, my favorite show of the week.
First comics of the year.
First comics of the year. So much promise and potential. This sets up everything coming, for the rest of 2023. So this should be spot on. We had our best of last night. The comic book bullies had their best of last night. It was a 2-hour extravaganza. They always do their show so late, so I can never make it. But man, they have such a good time talking about, you know, just everything, just all the shit that they love, and it was
What were their
basically the same
favorites from
stuff.
last year?
I mean, it was kind of weird. RRR was Leroy's favorite.
All right.
Prey, I think, or maybe not. No. Maybe I don't remember. They just went on and on, about what they watched and read and did, and it was a whole lot of fun. Oh, here you can ask Eli himself.
Yeah.
What
Hi.
Hey, Eli, what's up? Eli, we were just talking about you guys doing your best of show last night and how great it was. It's such a good time. 2-hour fucking extravaganza.
Yeah, he stretched the movies to 10. I only had 5 at first, but then we had to wanted to go to 10. A 10.
Man, that is some high stakes vamping you probably had to do then.
High stakes. Yeah, Eli had X high on his list, which I did watch. He didn't have Barbarian on his list at all, as far as I remember.
Yeah, I should do like a best of horror list. I could.
Yeah, there was.
It was a pretty good year for horror last year in particular.
So good. Terrifier 2, which I still haven't seen yet, but I don't know if I even can handle that shit.
I even said, it's really cheesy. It's really
oh, is it? Is it?
It's like, yeah, I trained it.
Okay, what is the Waffle House thing? I'm seeing that making the rounds lately.
A viral
Leroy
fight.
may still have the video queued up. I don't know if he can play it.
Well, I had it queued up on mine.
Oh, there was a fight at a Waffle House, I guess on Christmas Eve something. And there was a chair thrown, and Captain Marvel was working the grill, I guess, that night, because then she took that chair like a champ.
Caught it with one hand.
She stopped it like Magneto. Like
right.
Hey, that's most of what I'm seeing. Like someone had done like a drawing of like the final boss at Waffle House, and it was just a woman like deflecting a chair.
Because she did that in real life.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. But we're just talking about y'all doing your top best of the year shit last year. Some surprises on there from y'all.
Yeah,
but,
Eli spoiled it. He already told me his list ahead of time, so I got to say,
okay. Yeah.
So I know we're gonna be okay, so I can go wild and make some weird shit. So
RRR getting all the love.
I just got done watching it like a few minutes ago.
It's weird. I put on the English after I watched y'all's show. It's great. The English.
The Englishman.
No, it's just the English, that Western.
That show? Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it's great. It's fantastic. Awesome. I didn't realize it was going to be as fucking brutal as it is. But holy shit. Holy shit. It's Wild West, dude.
Eli, you didn't put Stranger Things on your list.
No. I guess
Stranger Things has outgrown itself almost.
Well, also
dude.
like every episode was like a fucking movie,
Yeah, it was so much. Like the whole appeal originally of Stranger Things, that it took all of this popular culture and the nostalgia and used it to tell a story. Now it feels like that's not really the main point anymore. It sort of lost some of that uniqueness. It was almost quaint in the way they presented that first season.
Yeah,
and now I think
it's weird because y'all shamed me all year because I didn't watch this show, and I felt like I was missing out some kind of cultural phenomenon. Now nobody has his top 10.
I didn't watch it at first; it was pretty good, but like I didn't see it for a while, and I saw that like Vecna was like trending on the internet. I'm like, why the hell do people care about an obscure D&D villain from like 30 years ago? All of a sudden,
right?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Kate Bush made a comeback.
Yeah.
People thinking she's the.
I got so fucking sick of that song.
Yeah, Metallica's okay with just selling their shit now.
Everybody went metal for like 2 weeks, and then decided they were too soft to be metal, and
it's nuts. But yeah, RRR getting all the love. was a
Yeah, it's
huge
my third
surprise.
watch. I like because we were talking about it last night, and it got me excited to watch it again. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'll throw it on." Then
Yeah, we just started and then just kept talking about it. And I had to remember all the awesome shit that happened.
Well,
in the
it's
movie.
easy to talk about it for a while. It's 3 fucking hours. I mean,
every movie is 3 hours.
I know, right?
The Batman is 3 hours.
Yeah, dudes. The
You
guy, the
feel
Punisher.
every minute of the Batman's 3 hours.
That was
though.
Eli's favorite movie.
I watched
I
that
liked
multiple
it,
times
but
too.
like,
yeah,
like okay,
it's
so
long.
a lot of 3-hour movies, it's like, okay, I don't know what you cut out. I don't envy this editor at all. But like with Batman, cut out that shit about like, hey, Bruce, your dad was secretly evil, and then like the next scene, no, he wasn't. What was the fucking point of that?
Yeah, well, no, I had problems with that too.
Yeah.
If they had let it dwell for like an hour,
movie.
okay, but they let it dwell for like a minute before they were like, nope.
Leroy put Black Adam on his list, like high on the list. I was like, what? I didn't think I was going to see it at all.
Oh, I know everybody's been trashing Black Adam. It's a fun thing to do. Something like that. Look, when I came by the movie theaters, I was excited for it. I was happy for it. I enjoyed it. I realized when I came home for Christmas Day and I was like, okay, what movie am I going to watch? Am I going to watch this? Black Adam's on HBO. I'm watching it. Boom. I watched
Black Adam was more fun than the Batman. I will say that.
I had fun with both movies, but they're just forgettable. Well, let's get into comics. Let's fucking do comic shit. No surprises on y'all's comics.
Bunch of goddamn nerds.
No surprises.
Nerds!
No X-Men on there.
I actually missed the X-Men. I wanted to put an X-Men on there. Matter of fact,
Exterminators was the one I figured was outside fancy to put on.
No. Here's the one I want to put on there. Inferno.
Oh, okay. All right.
Inferno. The last issue of Inferno came out in 2022. That last issue was the best X-Men.
That is really getting in under the wire there. That came out in like January,
it counts.
right?
It counts.
He put Last Ronin on the list. That was his best book.
Man, Last Ronin started like 3 years ago. Yeah,
I know.
It was
when we first started the podcast, I had to go.
Green Geeks, welcome back. It's another episode of This Geek and Comics. All right, give you comic book shit talk show. It's the Gomer and Taylor hour, but we are blessed with the comic book bullies hanging out. Leroy and Eli, check them out. There's links at OutRightGeeky.com. They had, like we were talking about in the pre-show, an amazing best of show last night. It was so great. It did go long. Maybe next year I'll break it up.
We're trying to
do 10, but break it up into 3 different, episodes. Because man, it was awesome.
To make it easy for everybody, I'm just going to list our top 10 just in a text. Like tomorrow.
Yeah.
You just boom, there it is.
Yeah. All right, yeah, we talking about comics. A lot of good comics coming out this week. If y'all see something, say something. Chat if you're hanging out. And y'all too, man. I know what y'all are reading, but
damn, I gotta get my glasses.
All my books I read last year got canceled.
Right? They really did. I mean, Nightwing's still going. World's Finest didn't cancel, is it?
I was reading Son of Kal-El.
They reboot.
Son of Kal-El is more or less just getting renumbered here.
Isn't it like a mini series, like 6 issues or something?
Well, it's still Tom Taylor writing it, so more or less the same thing.
Yeah. Is it going to lead into the
Tom
new
Taylor something else?
Crisis shit or whatever?
He's going to fight like his evil stepdad from another dimension or something. Yeah.
Well, I'm hoping he gets Teen Titans.
Rogul Zar is going to come back, or was that?
Please don't wish that into existence.
Yeah, stop. Yeah. I'm hoping Tom Taylor gets a Titans book and like John is on that team.
We were talking last year hoping that he'd get Justice League, but I guess that's just
they're not going to do Justice League. Yeah, they're just stopping that.
It's Zombie Justice League.
Yeah, did y'all read?
People don't even realize Justice League. What did they end it like July? Never came back. Yeah, it was like that was it.
It sort of spilled into the whole Dark Crisis event.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did y'all read Action Comics and see how Lex Luthor made everybody forget?
No, but thank you for spoiling for me.
It was worth a read. Well, it's spoiled. That's like the biggest news of the month for DC is the Superman no longer have, or they're not out anymore. They have
the thing is they've been spoiling it for the last month anyway. Yeah, Superman's identity comes back. I'm like, okay. So,
yeah, they have. Back to this week, man. They got a bunch of second printings over at Image Comics, which is kind of worth noting because for a long time there, they were saying we're not doing second printings because the supply chains were so fucked up and they couldn't get paper. But 8 billion genies.
There's a Spawn do a powerbomb variant.
Yeah, that's second printing of number 7.
I actually want to see that. What is that?
Spawn. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, he just got a kneecap.
He looked like Bane. I mean,
yeah, it was.
He does look like Bane. But man, what a great fucking book! Oh my gosh, what a great book!
Pads are a nice touch.
Yeah, right. Right. Yeah, Taylor's waiting on that trade for Do a Powerbomb. I think everybody else here has read it. I don't know Eli, or I know Eli has. I don't know if Leroy's read it, but man, that
was my number one of the year.
Eli read it too.
Yeah, it was so good, dude. So good. Kaya number 4 continues that series. It's just okay. Little Monsters, Jeff Lemire, one of my favorite things of last year. But that's the second printing.
There? Okay.
Yeah, that's all they doing is a bunch of Spawn variants, dude.
Image. They're gonna put Spawn.
Yeah, celebrating whatever. Mark Millar, the tragedy of Mark Millar, who sold his life to Netflix and hasn't gotten a fucking nickel for it yet. I don't know, poor guy. I'm sure he's gotten some money, but talk about getting canceled. Every damn show that dude puts out. Nope, we hate it.
I mean, that I heard Magic Order, whatever it was.
Yeah, well, no, it was that superhero show that he did. Remember that comic where they were like all older now.
Jupiter Crashing.
That one, that one. That show sucked.
Yeah,
I didn't even watch it.
Bad, dude. And the comic was okay. The comic is, it's a, they rip it apart.
They always start out cool. His books always start out pretty cool, and then
he works
like,
better.
oh, this is just repackaged Star Wars or repackaged whatever,
It is. That's all. Yep, that's all he does. This is repackaged Harry Potter, the Magic Order. I mean, it really is. So, Middle West gets collected. That's actually a really, really good book by Scotty Young and Jorge Corona. Little coming of age sort of story. Nightmare Blog continues. Plush number 1. Plush is fantastic, man. Plush is so fucking good.
The second issue, I only got the first one. I haven't read it.
Yeah, it's about a bunch of furries, like cannibal furries. At a furry convention.
Pop off. The first issue was like, that's it. It's like, maybe I should read it.
Yeah, it's not bad. Radiant Pink, second print. And yeah, that's another Spawn variant.
Another Spawn variant. Okay.
This is worth talking about. Scotch McTiernan's Holiday Party one-shot. This is Gary Duggan and Brian Posen's sort of pro everything. Pro weed, pro left.
Well, I thought you meant like pro Christmas, pro Kwanzaa, pro Hanukkah.
No, it's not like that.
It's like a National Lampoons or some shit.
Right.
What's that shit on Seinfeld? The Krampus or Festivus?
Festivus. Yeah. They did one of these for 420. They did one for Halloween, and now they have one for Christmas. It was fantastic. The first 2, so I'm looking forward to that for sure.
Where the fuck did Taylor go?
Spawn 337. Do what?
Where the fuck did Taylor go?
Oh, he's back.
Did he scare? Oh, there he goes. I thought we scared him away.
Okay.
Yeah, he jumped back in. He got scared.
Sorry, internet was chugging.
All right. So he's like, fuck these guys. I'm out of here.
Hey, it wouldn't be the first
time.
That
would be rude. Sorry.
Not Taylor, but somebody else did.
Right. Spawn 337, because it wouldn't be a week at Image Comics without either Robert Kirkman or Todd McFarlane. And we get a lot of Todd McFarlane. Stillwater, Chip Zdarsky, the best comic book writer on the planet by default. If you're writing Batman, you're selling more comics than everybody else by default. So you're the best. Numbers don't lie.
I haven't read that in a while. It's been a while.
Stillwater, it's outlived sort of it's like
it got Stranger Thinged or whatever.
It doesn't have that new car smell anymore, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah, it doesn't. That Texas Blood number 20. This book has never gotten me past that first issue that was meant to be a one-shot with the crock pot on the back seat. Still good, but yeah, I'm not a fan. I hate this Spawn cover too, where the kid's literally just reading a comic book on the cover.
Still Spawn.
Yeah, right. Walking Dead, because Robert Kirkman, coke and hookers ain't free. He needs that shit. And what's the furthest place from here? Number 3, which comes with an album. That you can a vinyl album. It's like the soundtrack for the comic.
With the comic, how much is that going to cost? $14.99?
It's $15. $15.
What kind of soundtrack?
Remember when metal
original music or?
I don't know. Remember when death metal did that, and it was just like the
The
soundtrack
band.
Fucking music.
Oh, the shittiest band. Like
so
no death
bad.
metal on the soundtrack. Yeah.
Like I'm not a fan of death metal, but I was
None
expecting death metal, but that bullshit wasn't death metal, so I don't know what that was.
Yeah. It was like I don't know. I don't remember who it fucking was. It was not great.
Marilyn Manson. And like 2 months later,
they
he
had
got
Manson
canceled.
on it.
I told Eli to make his own playlist for death metal. I was gonna post it.
I did one year, like Outright Geekery.
I think
did.
the first one,
Everybody, and then everybody who didn't like metal started contributing to the fucking.
They just went to shit.
Yeah. Someone put what's that shitty ass fucking that new metal song? Fucking, I don't even remember. Click, boom was on there.
They put that on there.
Wow. Like, Hooba Stank, is that what they're called?
Well, my favorite rap song is "We Didn't Start the Fire" by Billy Joel. So, Boom Studios, The Approach. The Approach number 3. This has been a great little monster horror story. A plane lands at an airport during a blizzard, 27 years late, and when they go to look, and something flies out of the airplane, this little twin engine, little shit plane.
Gremlin,
it's a big fucking monster. Yeah, and it's been
Cthulhu.
all right. Yeah.
I haven't checked. I thought of. I'm on a budget these days, so I can't check out shit like I used to.
No shit.
But I did see this and thought,
Nice. Know Your Station gets second printing. A lot of second prints and just franchise shit from Boom with Magic, but they do have this release, Mosley. It's by Rob Guillory. He did Farmhand, which was a great horror sort of thing where they were growing body parts on a farm, and it got really fun. But hyper-technological world of the later 21st century, a bitter old janitor on a mission from a higher power to unleash holy hell upon the too big to fail tech gods. I love those anti-capitalist fucking stories. So yeah, this looks fun. Boom Studios usually hit pretty hard with their number 1. So yeah, there you go. That's Boom Studios this week. Dark Horse has a very limited amount of books coming out as well. The Ward is getting collected. That was really fun. That was like ER, but for fantasy monsters. And
I think I heard you guys talking about it.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. And then Matt Kent has the big release over here where he's doing Spy Superb. He's doing the art and the writing. It's John Wick meets a Wes Anderson mystery thriller about a spy.
Look at the artwork.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good, man. Yeah, right.
Wes Anderson, and I just see the artwork. Like that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I was reminding me. I was like, that looks familiar. Okay.
Right. He's doing that. Was it Berserker with Keanu? He draws the.
Him doing that.
Yeah, him and Keanu wrote. Does he do the art too for that? Berserker?
No, he's not doing the art for sure.
But he co-wrote it. Him and Keanu co-wrote.
Nice. That book's been okay. I mean, that trope's been done to death. The immortal man sort of trope been done to death.
There's like only one more issue. I'm like, I might as well just finish it.
Yeah,
he already sold that book, hasn't he?
They're gonna make
he's got 2 properties coming out. Hey, Andy, stopping by. Make sure you guys go to Facebook and search out Ray Geekery. Go to the group over there. Andy's running that and doing a great job. Doing a really good job. But they're doing an anime and a live action movie for Berserker. Yeah, cool. Taylor dropped out.
Honestly, you think more actors would do that? Jump on like an original comic property, sell it as a comic property to Hollywood, and it'd be like based on the award-winning graphic novel or some bullshit they just make up. You think they do that?
Yeah, Keanu's got like a different sort of place in fandom though, like
because he's in Cyberpunk.
Yeah, exactly. He's in that. He's like sort of like this legend who somehow ended up in some of the just coolest movies from 40 fucking years ago now.
I mean, because you can think about the Matrix. We reviewed the Matrix on here. It kind of invented this new millennium's geek culture.
Yeah, dude.
Like everything right now is kind of like you can see the Matrix DNA in it.
For sure. Not just with the hero movies, but the way they do the action scenes, the way they actually produce and film and direct these movies. Was so cutting edge and so ahead of its time.
I mean, it's all Hollywood how to make comic book movies. The first X-Men, you could see Matrix all in that shit.
Yep.
Oh yeah, like I said, RRR, all those slow motion,
right?
the tigers and shit.
Dude, man, he used a tiger as a weapon in that. Remember when he hits the dude with a motorcycle?
Oh yeah.
Yes, I was like, really?
What the fuck?
Yeah, where he grabs the arrow out of the guy and reshoots it,
and then hits him again, and then shoots another guy. Fucking movie.
Awesome.
Moving on to IDW, Kanto gets collected. Remember, Kanto was like the talk of the town, toast of the fucking town. They're still doing Kanto shit, but Earth Divers #4. This does not wrap the series, I think, or does it?
Eli, how you feeling about this? You sticking with it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm checking it out. So like Stephen Graham Jones, I like his novels, but he's having that, struggling with the comic book scripts. I think he gets a little too wordy, But other than that, I still like the concept.
Conceptually, it's perfect. I just don't know why it's taking this kid so fucking long to murder this guy. Okay, just murder him. He's right there.
Well, last issue, he predicted the eclipse or whatever, so now they think he's like the devil and shit, and they got him all tied up, and so hopefully it's coming soon. They got him all tied up in the cell, thinking he's like some sort of satanic, witch or whatever. So
right. I think my favorite part of this book is how, like, not the present time, but the future time, they're not sure what happened. Yeah. They have to sort of figure it out.
Yeah, and
what occurred. That's the best part for me.
Like, was that him?
I don't know. Was it?
We don't know if that was him. He actually returned from the past.
Yeah. And if he did, he's all wise now and like very mysterious. And it's like, well, why though? Yeah.
But, so
it's still working for me, man. And I hope they continue with this series. Earth Divers, yes, but not just kill Columbus. Go do some other shit too. It's a really fun concept. Yeah. So a whole bunch of covers for that as well, which is really fun. My Little Pony, Sonic the Hedgehog, Star Trek, TMNT, Usagi, just all the basic shit.
I was excited for that Armageddon game, and then I'm not anymore.
That's not done.
It's so dragged out, dude.
Well, I read like the build up. It was like 5 issues before the shit even started, and like, anymore.
Yeah, me neither, dude. It's still a fun premise, and I'm still sort of keeping up with the main book, but I'm just glossing over all of the tie-ins, man. Star Trek's been great. They're gonna have Q up in it this time, only for the Star Trek fans though. All right, moving on to DC. Batman 131. We get to figure out what failsafe did to Bruce.
Is he dead? Is he alive?
And I'm excited to find out. Well, I'm sure he's alive, but I mean, where's he at?
The last issue.
Oh my gosh.
Batman's dead. This is the end.
Well, I mean, this is going to be mostly a setup issue, right? Like, we got to the big, like, crescendo last time. He fucking, like, bungee jumped to Earth, so that's hard to beat. But,
if he could survive that, fail safe.
Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of, like, what the fuck is happening now type of stuff, it'll be interesting, but I don't think it'll match last issue.
What's the artist's name? Jorge Jimenez? Am I saying it right?
Okay. Jorge Jimenez is the main artist on this. Mike Hawthorne is actually taking.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I think last issue was he's done with Batman.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
well, that's a disappointment. That's a disappointment. I mean, Mike Hawthorne's no slouch, but man, I really like Jorge Jimenez. But yeah, good book. Gotten a lot better since Chip Zdarsky jumped on that shit. Night Watch ends that series. It's been kind of an all ages read. Dark Knights of Steel, favorite around here. I know that for sure. One of my favorite books of last year. It just keeps on going. Tom Taylor, we say it all the time, just works better, not better, but best. When he's just given his own little slice of the universe and just let him do whatever the fuck he wants.
That Marvel Dark Age. I mean, the Dark Age. Did that come out this year?
It was at least wrapping up last year.
Yeah.
So non-canon stories are cool.
Of course they are, especially at DC.
Well, with DC, does any non-canon story cool enough to just rip the shit off anyway?
Exactly, they just make it a universe now, like Marvel does all the time. Yeah, but yeah, great book.
Earth Steel,
basically game. Yeah, basically, fucking Game of Thrones set in the DC universe. Gotham City Year 1. I've not been enjoying this.
I mean, can be. Oh, but yeah, Tom Taylor does have a talent for like. They hand him like a
I mean, I think he's so far behind. Anyway, yeah, Gotham City year 1. I know he's got some weather going through there, so I'm sure that's the problem. This has just been okay. No, Tom King. Tom King's latest. Yeah, and it's just okay. Phil Hester art on it's really nice, but it's just Tom King doing what Tom King does. It's just whatever the fuck he wants, really, you know. Man Who Stopped Laughing has been
therapy or some shit.
Yeah, something like that. Right. Yeah, I mean, seriously, I'm just so over the whole Tom King thing. Anyway, Man Who Stopped Laughing has been pretty good. You know, Joker kind of off on his own outside of Gotham, just doing crazy shit. Monkey Prince Collected, Poison Ivy #8. Great covers on these, but especially
let's talk about Monkey Prince for a second, because I know we're on there. But
okay, they're making him really important.
They're making him important. Like every time you turn around, they're referencing Monkey King. Like he has like ties to Darkseid or some shit. Like what the hell is going on with Monkey King? The Devil Nezza.
He was in high school when I read the book. Yeah.
I read the first issue. And
this is like an all ages.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, dude. Oh, I mean, it's the same writer too.
Yeah.
Gene Luen Yang. It's the same writer.
Oh,
yeah,
no
he's
shit.
killing it on Shang-Chi, man. And that's,
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, oh, they're making
writer.
reference to Kung
we'll
Fu
talk about
flicks
Shang-Chi
and
here in a
shit.
minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Amazing Spider-Man Epic Collection, $45 for Kraven's Last Hunt. If you don't have it, it's good. You know, Kraven's it's classic shit.
Isn't that movie coming out this year? That's why they're pushing it. Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Is Kraven coming out this year? Yeah, I don't think so, man.
Maybe not. They're supposed to be doing something with him. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they got to start ramping up, promotions.
So. Maybe they canceled that shit.
I don't think they canceled. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know. I know last I heard they had cast somebody as Kraven, but now I don't even remember fucking who.
Yeah, the guy.
Yeah, it's like
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
It's a persistent rumor mill that like Aaron Taylor Johnson, like they were saying that like 3 years ago, like he was supposed to be like Kraven the Hunter, but I don't think they've ever gone forward with any of that.
But they're saying they were so impressed with him in Bullet Train. That's what got him the role.
Yes. Yeah. And they're doing that. I know they're doing that Madam Web. I think that's the next release.
I think they actually done shooting that. Like it's done.
Yeah, I think it's
like
done.
Filming.
They just they just got to.
They got to do the special effects and
whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. It'll take 20 minutes. If it's like Morbius, it'll take 20 fucking
Madam
minutes.
time. It's Madam time.
Yeah. Avengers #64 continues Jason Aaron's epic run.
The never-ending story.
Yeah, it really is the never-ending story. He has gone from one side of the timeline to the other. He's gone from one end of the multiverse to another. The only way I know to describe this is it's just big, dumb, stupid fun. And I'm okay with that. But I read that Timeless last week, that Marvel book, and I'm like, man, I'm so happy that we're getting a new Avengers book. I don't know who's going to write it. Probably Jed McKay. But
he's writing everything else.
Cover. Yeah, he knows shit.
Mama's coming.
I'm here for you, baby. It's so weird. Anyway,
they're gonna retcon everything he's done.
No, they're not even gonna retcon it. I think they just forget it. Like, no, none of this.
They don't have to retcon it because they already revealed that the whole thing about like Phoenix being his mom was total bullshit.
Oh,
she was like his midwife.
Oh no, that's right.
You know?
That's right. She was like a weird midwife. I don't know. Not the mama.
Hickman will pick it
It's
up.
really weird that she considers herself his mom. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I know.
It'll be some pocket universe that Reed invented and it keeps in his shelf, and that's where all the
That's where all Jason Aaron.
That's all.
Hickman will have a panel referencing it, and everyone will go, "Oh my god, that's awesome!"
Captain America: Sentinel of Liberty, the better of the two Captain America books, although the other one is
which one is
really
this one, Sam, or the
this
other
is
one?
This is the Steve.
This
one.
is Steve. Okay.
Yeah. The Sam one is
I've
good.
been reading Sam. I haven't been reading Sam. I haven't been reading Steve. I need to catch up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. Emma's showing up for some reason. Always nice to have Emma Frost in a book, I guess. But
why does she look like she has a chest like He-Man in that thing?
No, I know she sure fucking did, dude. That's right, I think. No, it's not. It's Carnero. Doesn't look like Carmen Carnero.
And they got that crossover too coming up. The Captain America.
Yeah, I'm always crossing over. She does have her shoulders way back, bro. She does.
Oh, come on. That's from the 80s. Remember those 80s business women had
working out.
Fake shoulder pads? Yeah.
That's what it is. It's a fashion choice. Captain Marvel 45 continues this weird Brood story that I have not been keeping up with at all. Although they did touch on it in the Timeless book. So maybe.
Did anybody ever pick up that storyline where Kid Brood became king of all the broods?
No.
They just dropped it. They just
Hickman did that, and then it was never touched again. Never.
Like you think that would be a big deal, but it's like the X-Men control the Brood now, and just like nope, nothing.
It should be a huge deal. Yeah. Knowing B-Sass, he doing something with him. Great Aka cover here. I think it's Aka. It might be AKA. Names are weird, especially when they're just one name, but that's a pretty solid cover. I like that. She looks like she's really working hard there.
Look kind of CGI-ish, kind of,
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely some weird digital manipulation going on there.
I hope
this motherfucker is doing AI art.
Yeah, I hope Marvel and comics in general don't go that direction. I don't want to see AI.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Generated. Yeah.
Knowing Marvel, they'll be like, nah, we're just doing that forever. We're eliminating all of our.
Yeah, we're just gonna just fire all our artists and just.
We're firing all the artists, and we're gonna have a robot named Kevin do the comics too. Fantastic Four #3, man. I've been enjoying the new direction that the FF book has been taking. More of a down home, not really a team. Everybody just doing their own thing. Fun little one-shot stories, but I really would like the book to get back to doing Fantastic Four stuff. And I think it's going to sooner rather than later. But man, I don't know. Hard to beat that Ivan Coelho art though. Alex Ross variant, which
look at that.
Man might be the best cover of the week. Yeah, it might be the best cover of the week, man. Oh, it's beautiful. Alex fucking Ross. How do you do it?
Dignified.
Yeah.
Joe
the black and white is what does
#1. No shit.
Yeah. Gold Goblin is a waste of time, man. A good Norman Osborn is a terrible Norman Osborn. But yeah, it's Peter David. Still sending out well wishes to Peter David, who suffered a stroke. I think it's been November now. But as far as I know, he is home and trying to recover. This one was a little bit worse than they originally thought. But it's my understanding that this was already completed. He had finished his work on it. So there's not going to be a delay to this book. But, man, I love Peter David. He wrote my favorite X-Men run, X Factor investigations of all time. But I can't get into this old Hulk shit that he does. I can't. I tried. Y'all all so into Maestro, and I just can't get into it.
This was okay on the first one. Like okay on the first one. That Patch book was from a little while ago with Larry Hama.
Yeah.
Just like nostalgia.
That was actually,
and that was Chris Claremont is cranking out X-Men books nobody's reading.
Extreme X-Men. Yeah, he's cranking that shit out right now.
I stopped reading Hulk not too long after they introduced Mr. Fix-It. That's when I kind of stopped.
Oh, originally, originally.
Yeah, back in the 80s.
That's a shark jump moment. It really was a jump to shark.
Joe Fix-It is one of those characters that is cool to reference, like in the Immortal Hulk book, but I don't have much attachment to the actual Joe Fix-It himself. Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't as strong. Well, they turned him gray again.
He was smarter, so he outthought his opponents.
Yeah,
he's a gangster.
He was gangster. Yeah.
He was gangster. So
I just started saying, "Fuck this! I'm gonna read Sin City instead." So.
Right? No shit. No.
Every time I think they're done with these stupid headshot covers, they keep pulling on a new one.
Yeah, the logo is a better design here than the actual cover.
It is, and that's sad.
I might check it out just to help the guy
they're
out.
Still doing the. Oh, for sure, dude. For sure. I mean, I'm sure he already.
I met him
Yeah, he's got to go fund me.
Yeah, I met him at a con a few years ago too. He signed one of my old books.
Nice. They're still doing these window blind covers. I'm not sure what those even are. Marauders #10. We got a Peach Momoko main cover, which is pretty nice. Yeah, I know, man. I know, it's so weird. This book was great when Duggan was on it. It was a lot of fun, but now with Orlando on the book, it just has not been that great. Yeah, Jen Bartel doing a nice throwback cover there.
Days Future Past,
Yeah. So yeah, Marauders, bottom of the barrel of the X books so far, man. Since they did the change there. Another Hulk book. This is Greg Pak's return to World War or Planet Hulk, World War Hulk, whatever the fuck it was.
It's been
I loved it. It has just been all right, man. I have not had a good time with this, at least not as much as I wanted to, because I was such a huge fan of Planet Hulk. But
it's been all build up, and it's keeping.
Yeah,
it's still building up. Like Banner, World Breaker, Hulk still ain't done shit yet.
yeah, it's weird, dude. But probably the biggest release from Marvel this week is another Steve Orlando book, but it's Sarah Pichelli art. Scarlet Witch, #1. Huge character. Probably had her biggest year last year in terms of being a character because of all the MCU shit she had going on. Never been more.
And they redeemed her in those X-Men books. She's maybe Magneto's daughter again. They just hand waved it. If you want to believe it, cool.
I mean, if she's not Magneto's daughter now, she inevitably will be at some point again. When some writer decides they want to go back to that status quo. Oh, I mean, also, that's also going to change at some point.
Okay. Right. I know you about to say it, Gomer. Yeah, go ahead. I know what you're about to say. Go for it.
I know what you're about to say.
No, I know what you're about to say.
That's Darcy.
That's Darcy. Yeah.
They introduced her. This is a key issue. This is a key issue. Yeah, first comic book appearance of the MCU character.
Oh man, this is going to be a big spec book.
What's her name?
Yeah, the Kat Dennings character from Thor. That's her.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's still it's a big spec book. It's got a whole lot of orders. I've been keeping up with it, but yeah, there you go. And Quicksilver makes an appearance, which is nice. He doesn't show up enough in books. I'm a big fan. But they got.
I'll probably pick this up just because of the Sarah Pichelli artwork. That does look really gorgeous.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely picking it up. Got a nice Adam Hughes homage cover to an old 70s or 80s issue of Avengers. I think.
Yeah. Wonder Man.
Cthulhu.
Yeah, Cthulhu.
Yeah, that's West Coast. You're right. Thank you, Eli. That's West Coast Avengers. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, it was a West Coast Avengers cover.
Yeah.
That this is homaging, right?
Yeah, it was back.
I just saw. I'm just saying, hey, there's Wonder Man.
Oh, right. Yeah. I'm assuming he's going to be in this book, especially since I've heard they're doing a Wonder Man show or movie or something. So it'd be nice to spin that around.
Make people know who Wonder Man is. Yeah.
Wonder Man is going to be a bait and switch. It's going to be White Vision pretending to be something.
No, they already cast Wonder Man. It's going to be Yahya Abdul Katim, I think his name is.
Yep.
No,
the dude who was an ambulance last year.
They're gonna do Watchmen with Dr. Manhattan. It's gonna be reverse Watchmen.
It was him the whole time.
It was him the whole time. They're doing a lot of covers for this. The blank red cover, a blinds cover. Tau gets a nice variant. Moving on, Secret Invasion. This has been a whole lot of fun. I've been having a great time revisiting that story. We were talking about this earlier. Shang-Chi, again, this is at least the 4th, maybe 5th relaunch of this book under Jean Luen Yang.
It's more than that. Yeah, it's like 6th or 7th at this point.
And it's all just one story, but they just keep rebooting it.
They just keep rebooting
different story arcs.
Yeah, but this is the final
cool,
one.
Though.
It's good.
Yeah.
It
also makes it where it's never in the shop when it does a new #1 because spec market people just go and grab it up. If it was the start of a new arc, I could probably get my hands on it, but since it's a new #1, I can't.
Yeah,
I do think they made Shang-Chi a little bit too OP in his.
He's way OP.
He took down Thor in his book.
Yeah,
and Pressure Point themes. I didn't think that.
I thought that was awesome though.
That was awesome. I was like, come on.
Pressure Point thing was awesome.
Pressure Point thing was, but his thing. He took down the thing.
But yeah, him beating up people, Thor especially. Nah, man. No, I didn't buy it at all. I didn't buy it.
Wasn't he using like a cosmic cube when he fought Thor though?
Oh, maybe
something or like something.
That's why Donny Cates ain't right.
He channeled the Asian, the Chinese god.
Yeah, like the Asian god of thunder.
Like basically,
that's right.
He basically channeled Raiden and came down.
Right.
Yeah, but it turned out it was like a cosmic cube in disguise. The sword he was using.
Yeah, that's right.
But it was still funny.
It is. Yeah.
Spider-Man #4 continues this weird Spider-Verse story. I haven't been enjoying it.
Run right, yeah.
Yeah, it's just not that good.
It's been okay, but they keep going back to the well for this whole like Spider-Verse team up thing. I think it's time to leave it alone for a while.
Or just reset it or do something to where it's
Yeah, it has been cool seeing Mark Bagley drawing Spider-Man again, but other than that, there's not much to recommend on this book.
I mean, I picked it up and I saw it was another Spider-Verse book. I was like, nope, I'm good.
So, yeah. Star Wars number 30, Charles Soule continuing his run here. I'm off the Star Wars books. There's too much for me to keep track of.
I heard there's like
way too much
Rancor book coming out or some shit.
Oh wow, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
It would be a decent idea for Marvel is just to release like a Star Wars like bestiary or something. Just
that'd be fun. Yeah. But what do you mean, like a book about the Rancor?
Or it's supposed to be like a Tales from Jabba's Palace type of thing.
Oh, that would be.
That's what I heard, but I haven't. I don't know when it's coming out.
Yeah. It better be that first guy on there. That the fat guy. It better be
the
him.
Rancor Keeper. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it better be him.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, there's a novel, Tales from Jabba's Palace.
Yeah, it's
I think Peter David actually wrote it. We were talking about him earlier, or at least some of the stories in there.
Kevin Anderson wrote the Rancor story.
Yeah, it was. Dude, it's been decades though since I read that shit.
Yeah, that book actually has the story where Boba Fett escapes the Sarlacc.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that book. That's awesome. There was a bunch of those Tales from Mos Eisley, Tales of the Bounty Hunters, Tales from Jabba's Palace. They're
yeah, none of it's all not continuity anymore. It's all a waste of fucking time. Big waste of my fucking time. X-Force number 36, one of the more consistent X books of the year. This one's got weird shit going on with like a Frankenstein X-Force with the peacock guy. The man with the peacock tattoo is the villain. It's nice for Ben Percy to get back to some of the old threads that he pulled earlier in the run, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. X-Men Red, my book of the year last year.
Mine as well, yeah.
And yeah, it looks like it's going to continue. And shit has hit the fan the last 2 issues, man.
Yeah, he's like a big deal in this book. Yeah.
Who?
Thunderbird.
No, the other panel.
Here.
Oh. No, that look like Vulcan.
Here.
Right there.
Yeah, Thunderbird's
you can't see what I'm pointing to.
Yeah.
Not on the bottom.
Well, there's only 3 pages. There's only 3 pages.
In the turquoise.
Yeah, no, that's him. Yeah, that's him. He's been in and out of this for a while after that one shot that he had where they brought him back.
Yeah, I did read a couple of these for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fantastic, man. It's all like this like Nick Fury style shit that Abigail Brand is doing with just this huge plan, like it feels like old school Nick Fury style spy intrigue shit like that. Yeah, it's really fun, dude.
Like normally I don't like Sunspot very much. He's just a shit-eating schmooze, but in this book I fucking love him because he's so well done,
Yeah. Yeah, he's written very well. Nice storm cover. I don't know what's going on in her face. She looks pissed. But yeah, that's all from Marvel this week. Nothing really from Dynamite. You do get a Purgatory Must Die with some cheesecake covers, of course. But I think that's their only new release. They do have some of these $1,500 freaking convention bait books.
Damn.
And then Vampirella versus Red Sonja has best cover of the year so far, if I can find it. Yeah, there it is. Cosplay cover. This is going to be highly sought after, gentlemen. Highly sought after. Okay, that's why they publish these books. This is why Dynamite Comics is in existence. Okay, it's for shit like this. Good for them. They know what they do and they do it well. Okay.
I'm pretty sure they have their OnlyFans link inside the covers.
Yeah, right. It probably does. I wouldn't doubt at least their Twitter handle.
Or at least those chicks that are
there to go
that,
here. Yeah. You're just jealous because you can't. I know I could. It would be a much different audience. Okay. But I'm just saying, if I needed to do an OnlyFans, I could cry my way through it.
Just do feet pics.
Elmer, people would pay you to take them off of the internet.
See? Please remove this from the internet, sir.
Scrub this shit.
Yeah. Astronaut Down. I don't know. Dave's usually the one who covers all this really indie shit, and he's not here this week. But Children of the Black Sun seems pretty good. The dude who did House of Slaughter, who did the art on House of Slaughter, is doing this book. It just seems like a nice horror book. Check the preview out.
Did I just see something say Deathgasm?
Yeah, there is a Deathgasm.
Is that from the movie or what is that? Is that from the movie?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
New Zealand writer-director Jason Lee, who did Guns Akimbo, returns to his cult horror comedy for another good time. Yeah.
No shit. I'm getting this.
Yeah. This looks cool. This might be hard to find, dude. It's Opus Comics. You'll have to keep an eye out at your shop. But yeah, it looks like a really fucking good time. I've seen that movie. It's great.
Yeah, that's like one of my new favorite horror flicks. You know,
Yeah.
that's a new modern classic.
Yeah.
You know.
The price on it is the best part so far, $6. It's fucking genius. Just genius. Just genius.
Well, if it's on Comixology, I'll get that 30% discount too.
Yeah,
so it won't be as brutal.
Oh, it won't be a 600 or 666. Oh. Family Time number 2. I don't know. There isn't a real lot. Gangster Ass Barista. I mean, just the title. What? I've been following this book because I follow Pat Shand on Facebook, so he's really been pimping the hell out of this, and it looks really fun, dude. It looks like a whole lot of fun. But we'll see. Yeah, nothing else really. Hammerfall. That's like a sword and sorcery sort of book. Grim Space. It's just horror. Well, I'll talk about Grim Space because we all know the guy who wrote this. There's a dude in Comic Book Incorporated.
That dude on
Facebook. Oh, yeah, Frank. Okay.
Yeah, that dude on Facebook. This is Frank's book.
Yeah.
It's been on Kickstarter. It got a really popular, successful Kickstarter. And, yeah, he's pushing the hell out of this on paper this week. So, yeah, congratulations, dude. Yeah, he's a fun guy. You know, always got weird.
Is the premise like grim fairy tale stuff in space or what?
I think that is part of it, actually.
Yeah, it's a Jack and the Beanstalk.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And he's been pushing it in the group
so it's a sci-fi take. Oh yeah, he's pushed. Oh yeah, dude, he's got carte blanche to push whatever his stuff is because he writes good stuff, man. Some fun stuff. What else? Mr. Easter, a take on a gangster Easter bunny. It's okay, you know. Parker Girls still going strong for Terry Moore. You know, fantastic writer and artist. But really, that's it. Not a bunch to yell about. Punchline special. That's not what you think it is. Rogue State continues. You know, Rogue State #1 was the biggest release for this comic book publisher. I don't even remember which one it is.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, Black Mass release. Yeah. So there you go.
Oh,
a lot of good books to choose from. Trojan #1. She?
Yeah.
Where?
Where is it? Right there.
Bus?
Yeah.
The she.
I remember
$100, man. $100.
Oh.
Damn, that is a big price to pay. But yeah, Tucci doing art on a lot of manga style went into this, but I would not call this a manga. But it's got a lot of manga
like a collection
style.
of It's an omnibus.
Oh, okay.
Which,
no, this is not
$100 is about par for the course for an omnibus. Yeah.
Okay, so it's okay. So it's the old stuff, whatever.
It's just collected. Yeah, it's just collected. But yeah, I mean it's solid.
14-year-old me used to love that book. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean this is old school shit. This is like part of the shit that I thought was going to destroy Marvel and DC when Marvel and DC started having their collapse in the 90s. I was like, comics aren't going away. This, you know, we're still gonna have this sort of shit.
Well, I was saying that's about par for course for an omnibus, but it said it was only like 12 issues, and it's still $100.
Right?
Wow,
it's 488 pages.
Oh well, okay.
100 pages are going to be pinups. Yeah, most of it is going to be pinups.
Yeah, right. But yeah, Trojan #1. That looks pretty fun over at AWA, and yeah, that's it, y'all. That is all the books coming out this week. Some pretty strong contenders. For book of the week, X-Men Red is probably the one I'm looking forward to the most. But that Scarlet Witch book, you know, I'm always down for a debut.
The Scarlet Witch should be good. So, I mean, if you don't get fast to the shops, though, they probably won't have it because it's the comic premiere of Darcy and all that. So I'm sure that'll go
Marvel.
Yeah,
going to push it. So
yeah. If you call the shop, man, you know they'll pull it for you. You know they'll yank it.
Well, I'm sure they will. I'm just saying though, you know.
Yeah. Matt Kent's Spy Superb over at Dark Horse is also one I have my eye on. Earth Divers and Star Trek over at IDW for sure. Batman, always a good read, but not much from DC really this week. They do have Dark Knights of Steel, but yeah, it's really all about the Marvel. Some great X books, that Joe Fixit book, that World or Planet Hulk book continues, and Fantastic Four. I mean, just a bunch of mainstays, man. So. Cool. Awesome. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out.
Like a wind down month. But,
what is?
I mean, January. January was always kind of like a wind down month anyway. So,
yeah. I mean, it's the first, week of the month, and I'm expecting more from them, but they've sort of changed that to where the first week
comics
of the month
are like movies,
shit,
man.
Man.
They start really pushing these things in February and March.
Yeah.
It's going to be just kind of a lot of placeholder stuff until then.
Yeah, for sure. Awesome, man. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. We appreciate it. Please check out the Comic Book Bullies. I loved having you guys here. Anytime y'all want to stop by, just let us know. We're happy to have you. They do a show Sunday nights late, but it's fun. Check them out at outrightgeekery.com. There are links up there to everything that they've got going on. Come back next week. We're going to do another show all about the news and shit like that for comics. I'm hoping that there's a lot more news this week than there was during the holiday run, because during the holidays, man, there was not shit for news. I was sort of expecting
getting all fucked up by a snowplow.
Dude, man, I had people talking shit on me on that, right? And I was like, well, if he was plowing snow, maybe he had sort of a cardiac thing. And motherfuckers like, he wasn't shoveling snow. He was
no.
And I was like, well, I wasn't expecting the dude to get run over by his own fucking snowcat,
Right, yeah.
I didn't think it was that major, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently he's in critical but stable condition last time.
Yeah, I heard it was a lot of blood loss, man. Like he might have lost
to lose his leg,
almost
shit. Lost his leg or some shit. Holy fuck.
Man.
Yeah, it's fucked up. So yeah, we're thinking about him too. So Andy chiming in. See you next time. Definitely go over to the Facebook group, hang out with Andy. It's a whole shitload of fun. And again, thanks for the Bullies for hanging out. We really appreciate that, guys.
Cool.
Awesome. But most of all, thanks to everybody for hanging out. We really, really appreciate it. Come back again. We are going to do it again next time.
Same geek time, same geek channel. Well, my internet stopped chugging in time for me to do the outro then.
No, Taylor's internet's working, guys.